Hello, we are students of the Penza branch of the Financial University under the government of the Russian Federation. We will tell you contribution the Penza region made to the victory in the Second World War. Tanya, what do you know about it?
During the World War II, the home front provided armies with necessary things. Exhausted people worked at the factories and plants. The working day was increased up to 11 hours. The war demanded fundamental changes. I think that evacuation is an important page of the history of the World War II. Penza was one of those cities that hosted civilians. It was a good place for building factories and plants. In April 1941, a branch department for the defense industry was created in the Penza region. 52 industrial enterprises were evacuated to the Penza region. 30 of them were machine-building enterprises. About half of them worked for defense. The legendary plant number 15, named after Frunze, produced more than 25 items of uses for artillery and mortars. The evacuated equipment was delivered to the factory 714 Penzmash from Moscow, Leningrad, Orel and Kharkov. Among its products were company mortars, landmines, and launchers for the legendary multiple rocket launcher Katyusha. In Nikolsk there was the plant number 354, which was specialized in glass production. During the World War II, it produced prisms and lenses for all types of optical weapons equipment of the Red Army, as well as impenetrable glass for aircraft. Enterprises of local industry and trade cooperation produced clothes for overcoats, felt boots, sheepskin for fur coats. On the territory of the region, 354 and 338th Rifle Division were formed. Colonel Dmitry Fedorovich Alexeyev was appointed as a commander of the division. On December 4, 1941, 354 Rifle Division participated in the military operations as a part of the 16th Army of General Rokossovsky near Moscow. Overcoming the tough resistance of the enemy, the division broke through the defenses and began to pursue the retreating 35th Infantry Division of the enemy. On August 4, 1942, during the Rzhev-Sychov operation, the division broke through the defenses into the area of Gzhat River. In February 1943, the division was transferred to the Kursk in the area of the city of Sevsk. Enemy's attempts to break through the defenses in Kursk were repulsed. From 1941 to 1945, the division was a part of the Western, Central, 1 and 2 Belarusian fronts. The division marched 30 kilometers with battles, captured 1,100 settlements on the Soviet, Polish and German territories.
A great contribution was made by the Penza region, sending its citizens to the front. Each family has its own heroes. My great-grandfather, my mother's grandfather, Romanov Pyotr Nikolaevich, a native of the Penza region, fought against enemies during the war. He was an artilleryman. At the time of the attack on the Soviet Union, he was in the Soviet army. He was very shell-shocked. After the hospital, he returned to the front. He participated in the forcing of the Dnieper and then met the Victory Day in Prague.
Nobody is gone, and nothing has gone.